Now we are going to do a full stock count for a selected store. We follow the same procedure. We go to Products and Services tab and we click on the Process Transactions button. This brings us back to Select Transaction Type window. We click on the Stock tab again. We click on the Stocktake button. This brings up our Stocktake window. You maximize this window so you can see as much info as possible. We're going to create a new Stocktake. We click on the Create New Stocktake button and it brings up this Create Stocktake window. Follow the same procedures as for the manual Stocktake. You select your location. Where are you counting? We are going to do a full count for housekeeping. So we go down here to our resort's housekeeping department. In this case, we are working with PRL. So we're going to go down to the housekeeping section for PRL. And you select the corresponding stock store for PRL housekeeping. So we click here again, scroll down and find PRL housekeeping store. So those two correspond with each other. The next block shows the date and time, which is always today's date and time. You don't have to change anything there. Stock selection method, we are leaving it on automatic via selection criteria. This means that we can now use these filters to define our Stocktake. So for stock type restriction, we are going to be counting stock items only. Stock usage requirement, there's no restriction, you can leave that as is. Stock group, you can go down here and find your corresponding stock store. So PRL items, we are going to do a complete Stocktake on the housekeeping. So we go down to where it says housekeeping store. We select that. Stock status we do not use right now. Stock bin we leave as is. Supplier we leave as is. So no restriction, no restriction, no restriction. Now we are ready to create the Stocktake. So we say proceed. It is giving us a message saying that the selected store is not the default location for housekeeping. Are you sure this is correct? Yes, you are. You click the yes button and you'll see it has created a new Stocktake, which is always the last line in this top window. It shows you the date and time you opened it, where it's for, housekeeping storeroom. It is currently open. And stock status, there's no restriction. And everything we're going to be counting is listed below. So, in order to do our count, we've added this column in, which is group. If this does not appear on your screen, you right click on any one of these top headers and you will put in a tick next to group. I'll take it away here so you see it's not showing, but as soon as you select it again, it shows. This is important because you can now do a sort on your Stocktake which groups everything together by group. So we have our breakages electrical group together, then we have our complementary stock group together, our crockery, cutlery, glassware, plasticware, pots and pans, home utensils, etc., etc. Everything is grouped together nicely so that when you actually print this out and give it to your staff to count, they can go to where all the electrical stock is placed together and do a count on that, then move on to the complementary stock, do that count, move on to the next one with crockery, cutlery, glassware, etc. Once your items have been counted and you're ready to enter them onto the system, they should be in the exact same running order by group. So you'll be able to sit here at the column 1 count, unit 1 count column, and you will just work your way through the list. So here we have iron. How many are there in your storeroom? We have 2. How many hair dryers do we have in stock? We have 5. How many toasters? We've got 2. How many kettles? We've got 7. How many microwaves? We've got 1 in store. How many standing fans? We've got 5. How many decoders? I've got 3. Wall mounts for televisions, I don't have any in stock at the moment, so you can leave that field blank and move on to the next line. How many snackages have we got? I've got 2. How many DSTV remotes? I've got 9 in stock. And you will work your way down the list as you go. If you have nothing in stock, you'll leave the cell blank. If you have something in stock, here we have a power bank. Let's say we've got 1. TV remotes, I've got 3. Panel heaters, I've got 1. Oven, I don't have any. No hobs, I've got a TV. Fan heaters, I don't have any. No fridges. 1 extractor, and you work your way down your list until you have completed everything. Black bags, let's say we've got 100 of those. Coffee sachets, I've got 1,000 of those, and so on and so forth. 560, and you work your way down the list. As you can see, this is quite a long list, so it's not going to be easy to add up your total count here in unit 1. And in order to get your final total, you will click on the print button. As soon as you do that, it shows you everything here, all your items and your count to go along with it. And the nice thing about this system is it adds it up for you. As you can see here where it says control total, we have done a count of 1,703. So you take note of that number, 1703. You close this, and if you are ready to finish your stock take, you've entered all your count under unit 1 count. You'll put your number here in the control total box, 1703. And now we are ready to process the stock take. So we click on the process wand button at the front here, and it's giving you the same warning again, saying you have not specified a rand value for these items. Are you sure you wish to continue? For housekeeping and maintenance, it's not important to have those values in, so we can say yes and proceed. And now it's giving a warning saying, are you 100% sure you wish to process your stock take? Yes, we are. We're happy with our control total, and everything we've entered here is correct. So we say yes, and that's your stock take done. It has now updated your on hands with all these numbers you've just put in, and it has closed your stock take. So it's gone from open to number 22, and your stock take is done.